Okay, someone just made a video and in it she talked about how much she hates me, so that's fun. I'm thinking I'm the Canadian brown-haired girl that talks about money who moved to Alberta. Anyways, I just needed to clear a couple things up. And look, I know it's easy when you see like a video or two of somebody's, you think you know them, you think you know what their values are, think you know their life story. But here's the thing. Okay, you never know what somebody's been through. You never know what somebody has gone through. You never know the effort and the steps that it took them to get to where they are today. And I just made this whole other video where I walked you guys through like my abusive childhood. And I'm like, nah, that's not what this needs to be about. What I want to start off by saying is personal finance is personal, and that's something that I say all the time. What works for somebody else may not work for you, and that's okay. My goal with this account is to expose you guys to different strategies because the old way of doing things is bullshit and doesn't work and is the reason why so many of us are stuck. I have never called myself a finance guru. I think that is so weird. I have said that I'm a personal finance expert, and yeah, I would say that because I took myself from somebody who grew up in an abusive household, who struggled with money with their family, who's been paying for everything on their own since 16, who was a 16-year-old high school dropout, who put myself through school, was in $40,000 of student loans, thought I'd never be able to buy a house or afford to have kids, and took myself from that, learned how to invest, learned how money works, learned how to overcome these challenges. Just because I overcame them doesn't mean that they're not challenges, doesn't mean that it's not still hard. Doesn't mean that there's not still external things that are impacting our ability to thrive. That's why I talk about things like money trauma. I go toe to toe with idiots all day on the internet who don't understand that there are external forces at work that are keeping people stuck. Like the cost to attend school, that homes have outpaced wage growth, that inflation is through the roof, and that corporate greed overprices the things that we need to survive. I actually am a huge proponent of moving somewhere less expensive if home ownership is your goal, because this is fucking ridiculous. It takes 27 years for the average person to save a down payment to buy a home in Toronto. That's why I got the fuck out, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I feel like just because I had lived in that area my whole life that I had to continue living in that area if it just sucked and wasn't what I wanted. Like, look at this! Look at this price! In comparison to this, like, that's just silly. Saying that everyone has to do that? No. Saying that if you do choose to do that, you have to move to Edmonton because I did? No, that would be weird. Although I'd love to see you guys, but just no. What I'm saying is look at your values, look at your goals, and look at the external factors that are impacting your ability to thrive and do the things that you want to do. Develop a plan that allows you to start living your dream life. Like, did I want to uproot my whole life and move across the country? No, if I could have stayed living there and I could have had the lifestyle that I wanted there, I would have stayed. Alberta ticked a lot of the boxes for me. My son is getting more help medically. Cost of living is lower. It's giving me my life back. Like, I just rambled for 3 minutes, but like, guys, come on. If you don't like me, just block me. Then you don't have to see my stuff anymore.